Today we are playing the Not So Berry Challenge, and this is a voiceover because for whatever reason my typical recording software that I use decided to change the microphone to a microphone that is not installed and I don't have, and I'm not really sure why it decided to make that decision, but it didn't record any of my sound, and I've already saved my game, so I can't really play again. I know that I should have backups, but like, things happened. So I moved some people in and out. Jeb moved out with his longtime girlfriend. Lori already lives with Aurelio. Carly, I went ahead and finally cut the cord on Carly. She doesn't get along with most of the friends in the group, and I personally think she's gorgeous, but like, realistically speaking, they don't get along. She shouldn't be there. I had some goals for this. Number one, I wanted Kaylin to, like, you know, oh, this is because I'm showing you I aged up some Sims, and you'll notice Mommy Dearest is dead. I forgot that when you age Sims up to Elder, a lot of the times it just kills the Sim off immediately of old age, so Celadon is gone, and Albin, our younger brother, is now a young adult. So we did add 2 new Sims, because I wanted Kaylin to have, like, some sort of partner, and potentially Brooklyn as well. Because in the next generation, like, I want them all to have kids at the same time, like, I want it to happen. So I moved in Gia, and I moved in Tyrell, because Kaylin is bisexual and gender fluid and not super particular. So I was like, let's just see who he's into. And then I assigned some beds. I felt bad. I was going to move Evan into the boys' room, and then I realized I gave the bed I was going to give to Evan, which was Jeb's bed, to Tyrell. So Evan had to stay in the room with Gia, but it's fine. And yeah, I'm so frustrated that I lost the audio. I'm so frustrated, but like, it's fine. Although this explains what happened to The Sims Medieval. I think that's when it happened. Oh, that's a whole other ball game with the crashing. Good news for the homesteading challenge, though, is I get to find out. I'm doing some like advanced data recovery, or trying, and I get to find out if that works or if it's completely gone. So yeah, just kind of taking care of everybody, telling them to eat and take care of each other and all that nonsense. I wanted to get a promotion, and I wanted to complete this level of our serial romantic aspiration, which we do end up doing for the most part. We don't get a promotion. I'm gonna spoil that right now because I'm bitter. But hey. Yeah, and so I also had Nico, because I just was having everybody talk and make friends. Gia and Tyrell probably won't be part of the group unless they actually marry in, so to speak. Like, we've already got a large friend group. This is definitely the last time we're going to be in this apartment. So, like, I'm trying to enjoy it. I was like, I'm going to get a picture out her window. I've just had so much fun having them all together, and like, I've never really done this where like everybody's really good friends, they go out, they do things together. It's just been a really good time. And like, my self-imposed rules of like, if it's possible and they're hanging out, I try to send them, like, if someone calls Ruby and is like, hey, want to hang out? As long as she's not doing something kind of important or like wrecked, I say yes. I did try to have Jeb propose to his girlfriend on a random note, and like, they had a really good relationship and everything, and they were in good moods, and she said no, and I'm like, rude. So like, I left them. We'll see what happens. They ended up adopting 2 horses, which is fine because they do have a setup for a horse, but like, yeah. And Evan came in to chit chat, was complaining about how dirty it was, and I'm like, well, you could just clean, you know. And so Evan and Ruby had a morning of cleaning. I still don't know why the binder option doesn't work. Maybe because Evan's a ghost? So I might try to figure that out. And then I had Evan come and cheer Ruby up, who's really sad about her mom dying. And then I was looking at the wall, I'm like, isn't Evan in these pictures? And Evan wasn't on any of them, but I realized Evan was over there in 2 of them. I was like, okay, Evan is on the wall, just making sure. I'm gonna have to make sure I take everything when they move out. And also I need to do a lot more recolors because I've been lazy. But we need them. We need all the recolors. We're gonna decorate their new house. Yeah, I was looking at the next level of things I need to do. I was like, how many boyfriends? Because you need 8 different boyfriends or girlfriends to complete it. And so I was like, I really don't want Ruby and Evan to like full on get in a relationship right now. Because Evan is endgame, and we're not going to be cruel to Evan, so like Ruby's still a bit messy. And I was having Nico work on things that he needed to. Thankfully he's not terrible at guitar, because that could have been bad. What else is happening? Yeah, they hang out all the time, and it's so cute, and it makes me so happy. Sending everybody to work. Ruby also needed to get votes in order to get a frickin' promotion. Yeah, I don't have much to say. I'm so mad that I lost the audio. Aw, the original besties. These 3 were the original friends when they were all children, and it's so cute that they stayed so close. 'Cause that's why I feel like when I play The Sims in any version of the game, like I do feel like I don't pay as much attention to friendships. I kind of neglect those and face up careers, skilling, and like romantic pursuits and parenting. Whereas friendship kind of goes by the wayside, so I've really been making that kind of effort here. And I know some of the friend group, Lori and Kaylin, are technically Ruby's cousins, but still I feel like I've been able to maintain their friend group very well and have them all be together. And that's one thing that Sims 4 does kind of nicely, is like in the background you'll notice a lot of times they'll go sit next to each other and talk, and like I don't have to micromanage those relationships. Gia is lactose intolerant, and I had to be careful because I didn't want her to suffer. But yeah, so I'm really happy that I was able to do that. Next generation's going to be difficult because it's yellow generation, which is Lemon. And they're not supposed to have a close relationship with their parents, so this kid's not really going to be attached to Ruby. And I've already pre-decided that Evan is going to be the other parent. They're going to have a science baby. And Evan doesn't like children. Evan has a lot of siblings and was the oldest and just did not really enjoy that. So Evan doesn't like children, and so this kid's kind of going to be an annoyance to their parents, which happens. Like, it's sad, but it is a reality, and like, we're going to explore that. And so Yellow's going to kind of spend the majority of time alone in their room obsessing over space. I didn't know where I was going to move them. I was really torn, but I do think I'm still kind of torn. I'm torn between San Sequoia, but that seems so family-oriented and doesn't seem right for them. The reason why San Sequoia was on the list is because I feel like a politician would move there to like... Because that's the point of the science baby is, oh, look, I'm a family candidate. So Ruby's really pushing that angle, even though she's not really that way. But Evan is a horse lover, and really, that's all Evan's ever wanted, is to like live on a ranch, raise, show, and train horses. And so we might go to the Copper, whatever, I don't remember the name of it, the horse world, and let Evan live his best life, in addition to us being a politician. Because we could be a redneck politician. It was funny, I was having her like try to secure votes, and anytime she argued from the left, people were mad, but if she argued from the right, like her friends liked that, and I'm like, okay, we don't know what the Sims right is, but she might need new friends. Lori invited us out to the bar, and I was like, okay, well, she's kind of wrecked, but, you know, we could get along with Lori, but also maybe find a third person to be in love with us, and also maybe, like, get people to vote for us. Carly also showed up, because Carly and Lori are literally the only person Carly seems to like is Lori. So it makes sense. And again, that's why Carly got kicked out of the friend group. I feel bad about it, because, like, I think she's a really pretty Sim, and she's the Sims 4 Dirk Dreamer, who is not the canon Sims 2 Dirk Dreamer. Dirk Dreamer, it's hard to say. She's his adopted daughter, and she's so pretty, and I just, like, I wanted her to, like, mesh so much, but, like, as they grew up, like, they just didn't get along. Carly's very much, like, a wanderer, world traveler, so just, I did put her back in Mount Komorebi, but who knows where she's gonna end up. And yeah, I don't think Lori and Aurelio are engaged yet, or anything like that, but I'm hoping that the game will do it for me. Because again, I want them all to have a bunch of kids. Like, all raising them together. And then, like, because Ruby's not really into kids, it's not going to be noticed as much because Ruby will show up and will bring her child. So the child will hang out with the other kids and, like, just kind of get mixed in. It's a way to be distant without seeming like you're being distant. But yeah, Yellow Jen is gonna want to go to space. I really wanted Celadon to be alive because I was thinking about moving to Strangerville, like moving back and maybe taking care of Celadon, because Celadon adopted a bunch of horses. I wonder if I should actually give the horses to Ruby and Evan. They were difficult, though. I remember that. I don't remember all the traits, but I do remember they had difficult traits. Maybe not. They can just stay with Alvin. But yeah, I had been considering that because space, Celadon was a scientist. Like, it would kind of check out that, like, Yellow Jen got that science interest from Grandma, but we don't have that now. So instead, I can kind of think just moving to a place where there's lots of stars, so kind of a rural area, like the Copper whatever. It's Copper Canyon? I genuinely don't remember. But like moving to a rural area, you just naturally do see more stars because there's less light pollution. So I think that's where the space thing's gonna come from. And then like wish upon a star and that kind of thing that children do. Like I think that it's a good idea. We'll see though. We'll see. I'm so excited for the next gen. Like we don't have too much left to do with Ruby. Obviously, we're gonna, at the end of this episode, have a child, so that'll be taken care of. We're level 7 of the politician career, so we just need to complete that, and we do make it to the final level of serial romantic, so once that's done, I don't know what aspiration I'm gonna give her. I know a lot of people like to go to soulmate. Side note, Kaylin and Gia were really hitting it off, and I was just like, yes, so cute. It's what I wanted. Tyrell, I don't think was really hitting it off with anyone, but that's okay. Like, I just wanted some options. I feel bad because Kaylin literally has never dated anyone. I think Brooklyn dated a little bit, but yeah, Kaylin never dated. We mastered the charisma skill. We did leave somebody at the altar. That was a whole thing. We're not allowed to get married until we're an elder, but my plan is to marry Evan to the point where that's why Evan lives in the house as a ghost. Some additional goals, because this is technically supposed to be the extended edition. So aspiration number 2 could be friend of the world, which potentially a good idea. We have a lot of friends already. We also have to buy always welcome, beguiling, and great kisser reward traits. And I say have to, but you don't technically have to. Date a coworker, which we're not going to do. Finish 5 gold medal dates. We were on 3 and we actually went on 2 more, so we do complete that this episode. Have a dislike relationship with your only child. I think we'll be able to do that. And then get people person and workaholic lifestyles, which kind of, if we get it, we get it. Jeb was like, hey, I got a horse. And I'm like, no. It was Nico, so I was like, okay, well, that's fine. And then later on, he adopts another horse. I'm just like, Jeb, I know you have a space for a horse, but like, could you not? I might have to take horse off him because I think he only had space for 2. And she was tense a lot of this episode. I was trying to get her happy, but it just amounted to, go play on the computer, you're in a bad mood. And then I was like, wait a minute, has Nico voted for us? And he hadn't, so I was like, all right, this is when we started arguing we were talking about our policies, and then we would argue from the left, and he didn't like it, and so then we argue from the right. Again, I don't know what the Sims version of the right is. We don't know. Things change. It's a game. And I'm going to choose that it's not horrible. That I refuse to have any version of horrible politics in my game. I refuse. Nope. Denial. Not happening. It's a made-up world, and I am here to enjoy it. As a side note, I'm really excited. Tonight I get to go watch, I saw the TV Glow, and I get to watch it basically on a video wall, which will be weird, but basically my partner's works in an entertainment company, and they built this video wall, and he's got to kind of test it and dial it in. And so yeah, we're gonna go watch it on this giant freaking screen. It's gonna be amazing. It's like being at the movie theater, but like not with other people. Oh, and she was getting Brooklyn as well. So we got Brooklyn and we got Nico, which is great because we needed those votes. It was important. But then I was looking like, oh, when is she gonna work next? And we had 2 days, so that's when the dates happened, is I just played through, I think, Sunday. Lilith came over, which was kind of odd. I wonder if she's sad now, or not Lilith, Angela, because Lilith is dead. I wonder if she's sad that her twin sister is dead and her twin sister's wife. So she's kind of, and her husband, like she's all on her own. Poor Angela. I should probably make sure her age is right. She should be an elder by now. Everyone kept calling and I'm like, no, unless you call Ruby, I don't care. We had some embarrassment happening. They have 2 bathrooms, but like they really love to flock to the one bathroom. I don't know why. And Strawberry just kept getting so filthy dirty. I'm like, stop it. I think I'm gonna get him a second German Shepherd because I just feel like Ruby really likes them. And obviously she's a politician. She needs dogs for protection. Hopefully they're not like me. Actually, no, I hope they are like Major. Major is an amazing icon of the dog world. I know that he's bitten so many Secret Service agents. It's kind of funny. I know it's not funny. It's not. He should be taken care of, properly trained. Clearly something's gone wrong, but like, it is kind of funny too. Apparently, like, it's because he's just really protective, which that's what they're bred for. And it's every time I see it, I'm just like, can you imagine? You're part of the Secret Service and you're just trying to do your best. And you go to like open the door to talk to the president or whatever you do, and there's just a German Shepherd who's like, try it. I dare you. I dare you. I want you to. And you're just like, I'm gonna get bit today, aren't I? Like, whole thing in my head. Yeah, my dogs don't bite. My little dog right now just butt scooted close to me. She's like, excuse me, I heard you talk about dogs, and I'm actually a baby angel, and you should pet me, which is accurate. So yeah, I'm kind of moving some people around, or I was debating it, because I wanted a science baby. I was really wanting a science baby, and it wasn't happening. And so I was like, okay, so it's saying the household's full. Let's kick Nico out. I moved him into Del Sol Valley, which I always intended to do anyways. And I just moved him in with the family. Not with the family that had 1 million children, but like, I did move him in with Judith Ward and whatever Silver Sweater. It just needed to happen. I don't know why Judith moved from her big house to a teeny tiny one, but there you go. I'm just kind of setting the things as they needed to be. But yeah, I didn't realize ghosts can't have science babies, and like that's why I was really leaning into the science baby thing. It's like ghosts, like that seems like something science can help with, but apparently not, so yeah. Frustrating. Yeah, none of those worlds are really red. So I guess it's okay that I'm like gonna move them to the Horse Ranch world. Side note, I'm not really excited about the new expansion pack, mostly because I haven't bought For Rent because it's still broken, so I'm like, you're just gonna release another expansion pack that's probably broken, aren't you? Aren't you? Aren't you? And I refuse to buy anything until, I usually wait a month, and I watch a ton of other YouTubers, not just like the big ones like Lil Simsy, James Turner, Plumbella. Like I try to find like 2 or 3 follower kind of YouTube accounts and just see what they say. Because I do trust the bigger ones to tell the truth, but it just, I also sometimes wonder if EA would like, I mean, I don't know why they would do this, but like, make sure the version of their games worked properly. Again, I don't know how or why, just like, this is the suspicious bear in me. Which I don't know why I've started using that. Ever since the whole man or bear thing, like I just call it the suspicious bear when I'm like suspicious because it's just funny to me. I don't know. I have an odd sense of humor. Yeah, I was trying so hard. I was like, why can't Evan be the father? What's going on? And then I Googled it and I was like, oh, Evan's a ghost. So we got some ambrosia from the gallery. And we made Evan a people. The dog also ate some. I think Strawberry's fine, but like Strawberry did eat some ambrosia. Which like, probably not the best. Also, Gio really wanted to ask Kaylin to be her boyfriend, but Kaylin came home and literally passed out. So like it didn't happen, but like Gio really, really wanted that. And here we go, Evan is people. I do need to see, now that Evan is people, if I can fix the binder thing, because I just feel like maybe that's why it was broken. But we'll see. We'll see. So yeah, everybody's here. Kaylin, I'm like, Kaylin, no! Kaylin's like, Kaylin, pass out, yes! So, sigh. But we sent Ruby to go have her science baby, and I was so excited because it's a girl, and I really wanted a girl because my favorite movie, or one of my favorite movies, is called A Love Song for Bobby Long. Excellent movie. But one of the characters is called Purslane Homily, and it's because she was named after the two yellowest things the guy knew. So, yellow flowers and corn. And I just always thought that was very sweet and cute. And I was like, that's who I want to name my yellow gen after, for sure. So her name is Purslane. And I'm so excited because we are officially going to move out of the apartment. It's going to be Evan, Purslane, Strawberry, and Ruby. And I think I'm going to leave everybody else in the apartment. I don't know, though. I'm still undecided as to where everybody else is going to end up. But the main thing is we've finally done it, and I'm so excited and happy, and I'm sorry that this is a voiceover. I did my best. I didn't realize that it was being weird. So yeah, thank you guys so much for joining me. If you like this video, please give it a like. It really does help, and I will see you in the next one.